We're live.
Welcome to the Scale Builders Guild.
Same time.
Yes.
Samesies.
A pow. Nope, not the same. I was faster on that one. Welcome to the live stream takeover episode 152. I'm getting tired of doing like the 100. Like, yeah, I should just be like, it's obvious now. We're into the hundreds.
It's a lot.
It's many.
How's your day?
What a day. Oh, man. I bet you my day today was better than your yesterday.
You want to see me mad? Yesterday was the day.
Hey, you know what? There's only one thing I'm really happy about. I didn't spoil it. If you are living under a rock somewhere, you might have noticed that today the Vanquish product's new product was the Vanquish Phoenix VS410 ready to run.
Ready to run. The day has come.
Should have been born to run.
Yeah. The day has come. Everything went off. They're shipping already. So
you shipped your truck?
We shipped your truck.
They're already shipping. That's incredible.
Yeah.
And it's not like, you know what's really great about that is that you can order it today and it'll go right out the door.
Yes.
Unlike every other thing that's been like a pre-order. You want instant gratification. There it is.
Yeah. That release and ship. They weren't getting released until they were ready to ship. And then that was today.
Yes.
So that was today was supposed to be the day. And then somebody screwed up and put the mailers in when they were not supposed to. And I was and am still very upset with the individuals responsible for that.
That's sort of a thing. You know, somebody needed to be a little more
I'm very disappointed in that situation. So
DK said he bought his RTR off Craigslist.
Yeah, it was offer up. Offer up.
Right. Now accepting offers.
Oh my god.
Hey, look, it's Canadian bacon and the California kid.
California raisin?
We could call him the Kansas City kid. I think that's more appropriate.
So that was yesterday. I was quite, and the worst thing was, so I was not at work yesterday. Nicole had a thing done where she had to be under anesthesia. So I was out of the office, at home, taking care of my wife as the obvious, just
as the doting husband you normally are.
Yeah,
you're always so attentive.
I was on the phone with Brandon,
and
he goes, "How's she doing?" I said, "Just drunk, like coming." And like yelling at me to go get her French fries. He's like, "Well, you better go do it." I'm like, "Not until she remembers that I went and got them for her." So like she can't.
Oh, so she was a little loopy on it there, right?
She can't be mad at me if she can't remember. So
fair enough. Why don't all of y'all check in? Let us know where you're watching from, and whether or not you will be considering a Phoenix ready to run. I have to say, Josh, of all the ready to run radios that I've ever received, and there's been some real dogs, let me tell you, this is miles away better than all of them. It's really good. It's a good radio.
Solid RTR radio. We obviously went through.
It's got a nice foam
lot of
wheel.
Different choices. Obviously, it's not a radio that we developed. It is a radio that is available.
Well, duh.
I think you can buy them direct. Like there's a brand that sells them now under the name Turbo Racing. Like if you go on Amazon, you can pick up that
Turbo.
You can pick up that radio for like $80. But you can get receivers for it for a decent price. So, and it's got like a 15 model memory. So if you want to use it on other stuff, it's a decent radio. It's 4 channels. It's got digital endpoints.
And if you watched my review, you know how much I like the lights Look at that. It's like a proportional LED too. The more throttle you give, the more like so that way you don't even need to know where your finger is. You can literally just watch the lights and go, yeah, full throttle.
That's I can see now.
Checkered Pass just said he's disappointed it wasn't the fighter joystick. Can you imagine how few you would sell if wait a second. Wait. This must be a joke.
Where's the wheel? Like, no need. No need.
No wheel.
We have reinvented.
Vanquish does it better.
Like
we fixed a problem that wasn't broken.
You know what's
no crystal steering wheel? What a ripoff. I agree. Where's the crystal knob?
This was an a discussion that happened today in the office, though, as we threw up the review videos on the TV in the office, and we're all sitting there, and you had commented on it, and I can't remember who else, but had commented about about being able to drive it one-handed, which we comment on all the time. Yep. And the guys in the office are like, why do all the reviews talk about that? Nobody cares about that. And I'm like, is it only YouTubers who care because we're trying to film and drive? I'm like, I feel like I drive like that all the time, but it's because I'm so used to it.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think it also it can be helpful if you've got an ice cream cone while you're on the trail, or a hamburger,
or a trail pop, as they're called.
Or a chocolate croissant. I mean, there's lots of things you can hold in your other hand, including some things that we cannot mention.
So I'm just wondering,
this
like,
family show.
Do other people care, or is it just something that YouTubers have all of a sudden just inserted into everyone else's life? Like, you should care about this because you got to drive like us.
It's
a poll.
Do a poll.
Okay.
One-handed driving? Question mark? Yes or no? Ask my community. Come on, community. Hit me. Hit me with the knowledge.
Hit me with your best shot.
Dana said he's one-handed 90% of the time, and he's not a YouTuber. So
let's see. Why don't you guys do controller-mounted camera? Because honestly, it doesn't look nearly as good. I've tried it, and I've seen people do it as well. And honestly, the videos you don't get. They're not nearly as good. You can usually tell they're controller mounted. So if you can get by,
also
drive one-handed.
Head mounts.
Yeah, head mounts the exact same way. They're terrible. Drive one-handed and you film properly with the other, and it's miles better.
Yeah. How else? And I mean, this is probably just definitely this is a me scenario, but how else can you drive an RC car, hold a camera, and pilot an electric skateboard?
Yeah.
You got to have a one-handed controller.
It's
otherwise it's impossible.
Yeah, I fully agree. I just you gotta learn these things. And yeah, I've seen I can tell the guys who film regularly camera mounted on their radio, and I'm just like, you should do it the other way.
You should drive one-handed.
Drive one-handed. It will look much better if you care about how the video looks. If you care more about the driving and the video is secondary, totally different. So,
yes.
I'll comp one-handed.
Controller
just
mount
so I can
with
get
gimbal.
good video.
There you go.
It's not about just
totally.
smooth. It's about like getting angles. Yeah.
Angles.
We do film with with
man.
angles the whole deal. I'm saying. So.
Yeah, my gimbal is actually on a monopod too, so my gimbal is basically dragging on the ground.
I put
like centimeters above
I put
the
a
ground.
ski on the bottom of mine.
Oh, shoot! That's a really good idea. I'm going to put mine in a trailer.
You know what I really like? The thing that I saw that was just like, oh, that's so amazing. But we can't take advantage of the same thing. Is the drift community with the Swiffer mounted camera?
Oh, that's
because they can follow it and it's perfectly smooth, and they can turn and angle it as it goes. Oh, I was just like,
why did I not think of that? That's a really good idea.
With some of the trails you drive, it would, like you could probably do it.
Wow. Real nice. You know what? I take back all the nice things I said about the RTR. It's a piece of junk. Don't get one.
Your super technical terrain.
Listen, just for 1 second, shut your stupid mouth. And can we explain how this happened? You like, we're sending you the RTR to do. I was like, cool. I don't have a car right
Yeah.
now, so
my Jeep was
I
stolen
can't
yesterday. What do you?
go places exactly. And I think for someone without a car, I did pretty well. I had to take the subway and then walk
Why didn't you take your electric skateboard?
because there was snow on it. Well, no, wait, there wasn't snow on the ground that day. I could have taken the electric
Gunnar
skateboard now that you
Nissen.
think about it.
Thank you, sir. Hello, all. I'm watching 10 minutes behind because I started late. Tonight's codes, hashtag Mad Josh and hashtag not Matt's fault this time. Thank you, Gunnar.
It's never my
That
fault.
is for your
Thanks, Gunnar.
10% off at
Does Josh
Satisfied
even
Jerky.
own a Swiffer?
I do. I used it to dust in here. But it's the handle mounted one with like the flexi head. It's pretty cool. And
Yeah, her name is Nicole.
Team Garage Hack Concepts. Thank you, sir. Congratulations on the VP RTR. Thank you. Cheers. Cheers to all.
Cheers to that. Cheers. Tell Josh he has my email if he wants technical terrain. That's from Logan.
You know, Utah terrain is great.
Not
and
all
it
of
is
us have
technical,
all those rocks in our
but you know,
backyard.
Utah terrain's also kind of like, it's like a good place to start. You know, it's nice. It's like kind of
And, you know,
rolly
if you like-
terrain.
like-
it's like, it's nice.
Sandpaper rocks.
But
if you like grit,
If you want like real technical hard terrain, you can come out to the Northern California mountains where, you know, but I get it. It's a long ways from home. It's not a big deal.
thanks, Dana.
Thank you, Dana.
Appreciated.
Hashtag RTR count. Yes. We're at 11
Every
RTRs
time.
for the year. We are
Yeah,
at
that's a lot.
40
That's a lot of Lexan for no Lexan 2023. Can somebody just put a hard body truck out, please? That would be really nice. But yeah, what a great release! It really is a very good truck. The electronics are a good tier of electronics for a ready to run. It's odd that it doesn't feel like you cut a lot of corners, but you somehow managed to not make it mega expensive.
Yeah, I mean, the
Explain.
RTR package is very similar to, you know, comparable. It's a 1060. It's a Hobby Wing made 1060 ESC. That's a pretty standard. There is the as people do cut corners, you'll see 1040s make it into trucks, which are cheaper or surpass electronics.
Michigan.
Oh, does Michigan have 1040?
Michigan.
I didn't know that. So 1060 is the go-to. Their 1080s are considerably more expensive, and they don't really offer a benefit as far as the RTR side of it goes.
Right.
They're, you know, as far as anything that would make it to most any consumer. So there's no reason to go with like a 1080, anything like that. And then versus, you know, testing all kinds of different ESC choices, ISDT, as well as, you know, Surpass stuff. There's some others that are less or rarely acknowledged. 1060 was just the one to go with. Brush motor is a very standard sealed can 35 turn. And the servo is a Metal Gear bearing 200, well, I think it's a little over 200 ounce inch. I think we put it spec'd at 200. It's not a fast servo. It's just a servo that get the steering done.
Holds up though.
You know, and then we did put the Falcons on there that are like the regular, the same ones that you buy aftermarket. They're not a different compound, nothing.
Same tire.
Same exact tire. So they're sticky.
Is there any plans to change out the other tires on the kits, or are they until those are? You've got a billion of them. You ordered as many as Tamiya orders.
We put in our order along with Tamiya on their battery plugs. So
just whatever they did, double it because we're gonna need them.
actually times 4 because we need, you know.
Yeah, quadruple it. Team Garage Hack, thank you very much. Technical terrain is in Colorado. Technically, he's correct.
And yes, we did have to push this week's episode
yeah.
because of everything that was happening. And
There's a lot of other things going on.
I got one.
What's your guys' guess for Axial's release tomorrow? We know, and we're not telling.
Exactly. Hazard
That's it. That's all you get.
421. Thank you. Any recommendations on a brushless ESC and motor? If you're talking about the Phoenix, you could do the Fusion Pro. Pretty slick little setup. Otherwise, Mamba X and Holmes 2700 kV Polar Pro is kind of one of my absolute favorites. But I don't know exactly what truck you're talking about. So, and Jimmy too.
John Kavanaugh, thank you. Where's the SBG logo on the ready to run sheet? What gives? Great question.
It is not on the sheet. You are correct. It is on the box, though.
Yeah, but what are you going to do? You're going to cut it out with an X-Acto blade and stick it on? I blame others, not Josh. He's not responsible for the sticker sheet. He's not responsible for much at Vanquish, if I'm honest.
I don't do anything.
But he doesn't do anything all day long. I think today he got to help, or yesterday you got to help. Yeah, Josh would need these boxes from this container onto this truck, and Josh moved a few boxes. He went, "I helped."
We need you to find the differences between these two photos.
No, that was a foible for sure. I did ask. I was like, "So is the logo on the thing again?" No, not even on the truck at all. Like Night Customs is still on there.
You know what's not on a single one of the trucks? Falcon. My logo. Therefore.
Yeah, because you work there, Ding Dong. It's like that would be like putting another Vanquish.
There is two big comp stance logos though.
Yeah, which was my idea.
That's bold-faced lie.
So I guess that's half enough.
And I think you're on the manual. You're on the manual. Look at that right there.
Yeah, whoop-a-doo. The thing no one will look. Actually, it's good manual because it has a full breakdown of how to build the truck, too. Right? Hey, you put your middle finger up there. I saw that.
I missed another one up here from Jimmy Two Horses. Thank you, sir. Will you be granting Hemi-Storm's wish for a 1/6 release? Hashtag shut up, take my money.
They're gonna go 1/3, I think.
Yeah, just
Vanquish actually just 1-1. The next one is you can drive it. You're in it. It's gonna have a Hobbywing 1080 in it though, so that'd be so much better.
Travis B, thank you, sir. Upgrade the RTR servo and move it to Dig or OD. Yeah, exactly. I would move it to.
Yeah, there you go.
I'd move it to Dig personally because I love Dig.
Yeah, I would move it to Dig too. So, I would hope Matt would tell us tonight what Axial's releasing tomorrow. Price on the RTR is $479. $479.99. $479. People got cranky because I didn't mention that in my video, but there's a reason I don't mention price.
I don't either.
Unbeknownst
in many cases
to most of you, there are other nations outside of the United States who don't deal in US dollars, and also prices fluctuate from time to time, and these videos are timeless.
Yeah.
At least until
you can never tell unless my beard gets more gray.
You never know.
And
10 years from now, people will be like, how much is the Phoenix RTR 8?
Jarrett Kennedy, thank you. Spending my birthday with y'all. YHALL. I like that.
Happy birthday.
You got it.
Y'all.
Hope your build is going well. My Nationals builds took a bit of a hit on time dedication over the last handful of days for a couple of reasons. One you saw today, one you'll see tomorrow. So yes, builds are, although I have been making progress on some of the CAD stuff, and I have been spending a significant amount of time in the evenings at that. So,
and I've done nothing.
It's fine
on any Nationals builds because Josh is doing all the heavy lifting right now. But I have to build my own eventually. Right. He sends me all the bits digitally through the tubes. And then I take them out of those tubes and I put them into another set of tubes. They get converted to files, and then that gets printed.
like he gets his decoder ring
Uh,
out. He gets his decoder. What kind of ring was that? Rare elements.
the gentle
Gentle
bands. Right
bands.
here. Well played, my man.
Segway.
That
CCXRC.
promotion is over.
Oh, is it over already? Dang it. CCXRC. Thank you, sir. If Hemi-Storm gets a 1/6, I want a 1/24 scale. Well played. Well played.
Well played, sir. Well played. What was I going to say? Wait, there was a funny one in here somewhere. Oh, come on. What's Axial re-releasing tomorrow?
You'll see all
Funny.
the information tomorrow. And I didn't know.
You missed the joke.
I didn't know.
Re-release.
I heard the joke. I'm not acknowledging the joke because if it is or isn't, then that would be giving it away. See what?
Not
I'm
saying
a professional.
anything.
That's what I'm
Say
trying
nothing.
to do. But speaking of, I had moved my Friday night live stream to Thursday, and I didn't realize Matt was going to be doing his live "What's on the Bench." So we have to figure out what time we're doing these things.
Yes. I'm starting at 8 to give you your 9 o'clock spot.
Ooh, look at you go. So
You're welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate you. You complete me. So we're going to be doing a live tomorrow, and Rich is going to come on, presumably, it's as long as he's still available, to answer some questions while we tear into whatever is or isn't going to be on the bench that may or may not be releasing tomorrow.
Can't use what's on the bench. That's mine.
Yeah.
Hashtag no erases.
Double stamsies, no take backsies.
Yeah, exactly. Here's a good question from Blade Addison. When are the rear panels and interior going to be available on the RTR?
Soon.
Separately.
Soon. So yes, we made sure that we had those available all separately. As far as how you're all going to match the paint, that's your problem, not mine. Except that the red is going to be a very easy match for you with a specific Tamiya red color. FYI.
Oh.
The gray.
Bright red.
The gray will be more difficult because we matched.
Not impossible though.
Not impossible, of course. But
On Point makes that color.
We got our Pantone book out. And we were matching a certain car, and being like, "This is the one we want."
It was a Toyota Tacoma.
It was not a Toyota Tacoma.
Jeep Wrangler.
No, another gray car that is at the office.
Oh, cool.
So
Sick.
Yeah. Cool. Oh wait, not the one you would like, but the other one.
I thought he didn't have that anymore.
No, it does. Traded in his X3. Still has the competition. So,
all right.
Yes.
Yes. Very cool. Oh, hey, Team Grauschak, thanks again. CCXRC calling out TG8. You out what? So let me try again. CCXRC, you calling out TGH, set the date and set the gates. Ooh, we'll be there. That said, they're trucks, not snowmobiles. Oh, because he was saying the best terrain is in Michigan, but it's all covered in snow right now. I love that Chris just sends a super chat
to call out somebody else.
Throw down on somebody else. Just so I read it out loud. That's great.
I tell you what, though. With all the excitement of everything going on and all of that, how excited I am still for our nationals builds for the TGH event.
You mean regionals?
Regionals, whatever. God damn it. Regionals in Colorado. I'm so freaking pumped, and I want to get to work so bad.
I know. There's so much to do.
Oh my God, there is so much to do.
You can't triple stamp with doubles.
You can't triple stamp.
I love that our de facto alternative, like the thing that people think we are Harry and Lloyd. Which one is which? Which one are you? I mean, they're both pretty dumb.
I know. It's a real hard.
So take your pick.
It's a real hard decision on which of us would be which.
That's the next poll.
Yeah, you're done, RC. Jeremy Burris, thank you, sir. I thought you guys were doing an AX24 build race. You're in luck. Because we
got
are.
them right here. Don't worry.
We got them here, and we've got a big pile of the Axial aftermarket
big old
parts.
Now, I have to also, I have to say that I'm probably also going to be doing some additional upgrades after we do all the Axial
I was going to say,
stuff.
don't be trying to make excuses.
I am. Tony's CCXRC sent me a whole parcel of little bits.
You got
and
his
pieces.
wild corgi and pissed off collie.
We got the
motor.
Honey Badger digital servos. I've also got the baby Goliath motor, which will go in there no problems. So we're gonna pop all that stuff in there too at some point. Maybe not right now. But he also sent me brass axles as well.
Dang, killing it. Look at all of that.
I know.
CCX.
I know. Also, check this out. Overdrive gears.
But that is for an SCX24. This is an AX24. You're gonna send an email to customer service.
I don't. Oh man.
Ask for a refund.
I'm gonna get a refund. He sent me 2 of the servos too, so I can actually replace both of them, which is nice.
Thomas, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna attempt this name. Thomas Bielzik, something like that. I appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat. $20. I'm praying at your altar, my RC overlords.
I, for one, embrace our new robot overlords. Hey, Matt, Rob Sadler, my resin printer is not a Prusa. It's a Elegoo.
Which is
Mars 3.
The perfect name for a resin printer.
Because you use goo in it. Green with Envy, thank you very much. Weeks before his wedding, an uninspired filmmaker stuck at an office job develops a secret obsession with a remote control car racing. It feels like so long since we've talked about it.
I know. Just like radiator issues and...
golly. Unquestionably aged women.
You want to be a big jumper or not? Like...
It's so good. So good. CCXRC, thank you very much. I guess this is now they're fighting. TGH, I'll set the gates nice and wide so we can have a tie. Jay Rogers, we got no jobs. We got no food.
Our pets' heads are falling off.
That's great.
By the way, your infraction video was sick. Thank you, Doe the Joke. I had so much freaking fun.
It was a good video.
I had so much fun with it.
What was different about it that was better? What was different about what you did that made it good?
I don't know. But I had a lot of freaking fun. And I knew I was racing the rain. So I got out there and I was just like, I stumbled on that road. I was just like, I missed 2 super chats. Thank you, Buck Dandy. I like raced out to where I knew they were still building. That's basically 2 blocks down from where I did the TRX6 revisit run.
Nice.
So
did security come and tell you to get the heck out
No,
of
he
there?
just watched. He was parked down the end of the street when I pulled around there, and they like watch you. So I pulled around because...
Is it just like they're watching you because they don't want you to steal copper or something?
Construction supplies of any sort.
Whatever.
All new housing developments out here in California basically have patrol cars that go around. So I drove by him, and then I went to an area where there was nothing. There was no houses being built or anything like that, so I wasn't obviously stealing anything. And he's like, what is this?
Yeah.
What is this grown-ass man doing parked over there? And he saw what I was doing, and then he drove down to the other side, and he just parked. And he was like, oh. I had so much freaking fun with that infraction. Oh, my God. But I did miss one. Buck Dandy, much appreciated. Appreciated. Thank you, sir. Congrats on the sweet RTR and the 86 mile per hour car. If you would have went 88, well, you would have went back in time. I was
You would have seen some serious things.
I was really hoping for 88. I really
Dr.
was.
Scott Brown.
But I just, it was so close.
Video said sheet of plywood for a jump.
I mean, the Gladiator is the Ford Ranger of the Jeep world. So, and Camino as well. Thank you, sir. Hi, guys. I like to get my new trucks in a million pieces and spend a weekend pulling out my hair. Ed, I have not forgot about you either. I've left your message unread on my Instagram. It's been a crazy couple of days, but I have not forgot about you. Don't worry.
Boy.
And Buck Dandy said I missed 2, but I only see 1. So hopefully I'm in back caught up. Either way, I am looking.
Team Garage Hack, thank you very much. CCXRC, you're awesome. Okay, guys, you can just honestly, just DM each other on Instagram. It's
free.
It's free. You don't need us. Hey, you want to do mail call real quick? You have any mail call?
I only have 2 things from one person. Actually,
these tires are stuck to the table.
I forgot.
They stuck to the table.
I forgot the other thing that I wanted to show. I got a gift from GC Coop. Hey, look at that!
It's making my face glow red. It's so red.
Mine is dirty.
Mine's clean. I cleaned it just for this show.
I blew mine off with the air compressor, but here's the gray body.
The gray is nice.
And it's actually not the final gray body. You can see it doesn't have the decals.
Yeah.
It was a sampled gray.
I kind of do like it, just seeing the cage on the back.
I'm going to name it Earl. So.
Why isn't it orange? Good question.
The Phoenix Portal kit, the kit version, had an orange truck on the box. Otherwise, it may have been orange.
Yeah. Matt didn't even put his own sticker on his RTR. I know, I forgot to do that. I'm usually so good about it, and there's usually one on the sticker sheet. Not this time.
But I've got a bunch of spare parts in here, otherwise I'd flip it over. But honestly, the gray is a great color. And
great
color. And it would go perfect with the purple wheel.
Well, easy.
Just saying.
Mike Gerard, thank you. Something's being shared all over Facebook.
What? From tomorrow?
I don't know. It says SCX10 Pro ? Being shared all over Facebook.
I don't know if that's it or not.
I don't know what that is. Oh well. Continuing on. I got some cool stuff from a company called Toys WD.
Oh, I've got some of that coming, but it's not here yet. You're gonna spoil my mail call for next week.
I am. I'm spoiling your mail call for next week. They make all of these really fun wooden laser cut accessories for the 24th, 18th scale stuff. And this is just one of them. But they have a whole play set that you can get. It's remember that carpet for your Hot Wheels and stuff?
I've got the
shirt. They
shirt.
have that, but it's for you got your crawlers instead.
Yep.
So they have that coming. There's a whole bunch of things. There's off camber things. There's a log crawl. I've got all of them. I just started building these things. If you get some of these, be very careful because they are mega sharp.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh man, I cut my thumb pretty badly popping one of these out. So maybe wear some gloves or something because it's like laser cut plywood and it is so sharp in some spots.
Interesting. Yes,
yeah, but isn't that cool?
I got tracking number. They had told,
stuff
honestly, I got an email from them 3 months ago being like, hey, we're going to send you this stuff.
I got an email a year ago.
I did too, and I responded to it at the time, and I was like, I'm probably not going to do a full video on this. Appreciate it. Thank you. No, thank you. I'm not looking to do a full video. They're like, okay. And then like a handful of months ago, they're like, we're just going to send you some, use them whenever you think. I'm like, that's fine. I can do that. I'm just not interested in doing a full video on it.
Yeah.
And then I just didn't hear anything.
I'm going to do a full video on it because they sent enough stuff that it's kind of worthwhile showing it all off. I'm going to do some fun stuff with the video though to make it feel a little more Scale Builders Guild-esque.
Are you
so
gonna
keep your eyes
Are you
out
gonna
for that.
weather your parts?
No. I'm not going to weather my parts.
What about the little things they gave you?
I'm not weathering that stuff. But in addition to all the crawler play stuff, they also sent these things along. It's like a setup table.
Oh, okay.
That has like all the angles and all of the like. There's like an RTF, I think, so you can
RTI,
actually like test your RTI. Sorry, yeah, RTI. So yeah, it's all very cool stuff. They have a 24th scale version of that which is this, and then they also have a 10th scale version too. So I will probably end up doing a giveaway for one of those. Haven't decided yet. Hey, Trigilio's in here. Hey guys, I hear Vanquish has a new RTR.
Rich, I hear that we suffered a similar fate of something being shown before it was supposed to be shown. Are you as mad?
Possibly.
Are you as mad as I am right now, or was right now?
Josh was very mad yesterday.
Very mad yesterday.
He was very mad. Furious.
But I am also Rich. By the way, 6 p.m. our time tomorrow, live show, and whatever time you're available.
Yeah, hop on there. You know what? I'll pop in.
You should.
Because I'll be just finishing a live stream. I'll pop on too. John Roberts 1.6 RC, thank you very much. During today's King of Hammers qualifying, they were announcing keys were turned in to Lost and Found, only to describe them as keys to a Jeep. So that narrows it down to 99% of people in attendance. Instantly, you could hear the sound of 100,000 people going,
yeah. Chris Barr, thank you, sir. TJH Chris is the man. Had a great time hanging out with at Key City Hobby last week. The new Super Shafty transmissions are beast mode. There you go. New Super Shafty transmissions are beast mode. And whatever that means. So, but yeah.
Are we still doing stuff here?
Chris,
Because I got more things.
Sweet. Rich says 6 p.m. I'll be there. Perfect. Works out great.
So
I know I didn't get back to you, but Matt didn't tell me until tonight what time he was going to do his live stream. I blame Matt.
I told you earlier.
You did not.
I said yesterday.
Pretty sure.
I did. Were they 4xe keys? Was it a white Jeep?
Oh, that would be a... Just go around dropping a bunch of like 3D printed looking keys.
Wow.
Should we do our little AX24 build off here?
Sure. Yeah. Do you want to do that?
I want to do. I'm kind of excited to try it.
Are we allowed to show that stuff that we got?
Yes. We're still doing mail call. Okay. How'd you forget that?
Yeah, we're still well.
So
we both. Hey, look at that! We both got the new Genzace iMars Mini.
iMars Mini. Have you looked at this much yet, Matt?
It's a very. No, I have not.
So
in fact,
it's a 60 watt.
Will we take them out right now? Holy cow, that is small.
60 watt USB-C charger. So USB-C is your power source. You use your laptop charger or whatever else you got. And it'll do LiPo, lithium high volt, lithium iron, or nickel metal. XT60 on the bottom. But the interesting part about it is the balance setup here down at the bottom. Right next to it is this weird kind of pin
thing
setup.
What is that?
And that is because the battery that we got, their advanced series battery, has a advanced plug.
Oh,
and
a smart plug,
I have not used it yet. I haven't had a lot of time. But it interacts with that little pin because there's a little deal on it, and my guess is that it will do the communicating, telling it what the thing with the deal is and how to charge it.
So now, okay, my next question is, can you still use this battery without a charger like this?
from the looks of the balance plug, yes.
Yeah, it looks like you can still plug it in without.
So yeah, you don't
that
need to only
thingy.
have it. It also has the little smart thing on the end where you can push it and it'll tell you the status of the battery.
Yep.
And the nice thing about that also is those lights on there will flash in a certain pattern if there's like something wrong with the battery and whatnot.
Yeah, if there's a problem with the battery. This is a 2S LiPo pack.
Which,
so,
honestly, I'm glad that they sent because I don't have any 2S packs. Many or any.
I have a few.
I either have...
And I need them.
I think the last time I needed one, I think I had one and I needed two because I needed to run 2 cars at once. And I had called Moose Jaw and I was just like, hey, you want to come drive a car for me while I film a couple cars? And can you also bring a 2S battery? Because I don't have any.
I need them for like the carpet racing car that I'm going to be doing. So that'll actually come in quite handy.
This comment is one of my favorite. Is the RTR going to be available in kit form? Stenny 93.
That's awesome. I love that. That's really good. That's really funny. That's fantastic.
So,
okay, now I think that's it for me for mail call, but I did want to quickly show the ski ride.
Oh, it's looking so good.
Because, dude, all the printing is done except for the tracks. But it's so close now. It's so close. Everything is on there. The seat. This is actually pretty cool. It's spring loaded. Actually, the print design has like these little springs built into it. So that's how you toss it in there and then you pull back and it snaps down into place. And that's where your battery goes.
It's so rad.
There's a little like flap there on the back, and I started printing the tracks out today in my TPU, and oh my
that looks
gosh,
fantastic.
man, it's so
clean.
Great. It's so great. So great. And then, obviously goes on the back there and all the way around. I need to print a whole bunch more of those.
You got a lot of print time ahead of you.
So not really, not in comparison to all of this.
No, I know. But that looks
These
so
are
good.
Quick. These are like an hour and a half to do 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got a lot of time.
I only need 35. I only need 35. But I'm so mega chuffed with how this has turned out and how it looks. And I just cannot wait for it to snow again because all the snow melted.
Of course it did. Of course it did.
Yeah. And then finally, one last final thing, and then we'll get on to this build off that we're doing here. I'm getting a lot of texts because
I know, me too.
Oh, so are you. Okay. I am building a TRX4M 1000.
You son of a...
It's got every single brass piece you can buy for it so far. And man, does it weigh a ton.
It's on.
We're going to have to run these at Proline by the Fire and do a little tug of war or joust or whatever that thing is called.
We'll make it happen.
Competition?
I challenge you to a TRX 4000M build off. 400M.
No, it's a TRX 4M 1000.
4M1000. Rich says see you tomorrow. Fantastic. Looking forward to it. Rich,
Looking
have
forward
fun
to it,
with the
Rich.
rest of your
Thank
evening
you.
getting tagged and texted and phone called.
Did you see this?
Like, yeah, I did, and I'm fucking furious.
Yeah, love you, Rich.
Love you.
Love you. Bye. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, I also bought the trailer. I picked up the trailer for the TRX4M. I wanted to see what it was all about. I'm going to fill it full of stuff.
Yeah, okay.
And this is obviously, I got a different body on there too, but that's enough of that. Let's get to work.
Let's do our little axial build off. How about that?
Yeah, we're taking the AX24 today.
Matt threw a wrench at me right freaking before this. It was like, hey, by the way, no power tools.
No power tools.
Dick. So what we've got here is brass knuckles, carbon fibre.
Oh, jeez.
Carbon fibre chassis rail, brass hexes.
Brass
Hexes.
everything.
Knuckle weights. skid plate,
Chubs.
servo mount.
RAS servo mount. Are you gonna do
the
that?
whole thing, sir. I'm going to switch to this one is, and then I'm gonna go to this lever and hit this lever.
Go. Look at
and
that.
then hit it.
Now, on our side of things here, on our channel, you won't see Josh do anything. Just like on Josh's channel, you won't see me do anything. So if you want to see things happening, assume that it's going to be the same thing. I don't even know what order to do this stuff in.
You're not starting yet, right?
No.
So yeah, like Matt said, you'll see Matt's face. Oh, echo. Brr. Sorry about the echo. Fixed, I suspect. My bad. So anyway, fixed that, I think. Sorry. Many apologies.
Whatever.
Thousands of apologies.
No apologies here, because everything is perfect.
Like Matt said, though, you will only see me doing work here, and you'll see Matt's face probably with his tongue out. But you know
We
it's
can't
true.
all be as concentrated as you.
Oh, but my overhead camera is frozen. No way.
Sick. Okay, let's get started.
No, you just hold your damn horses.
We only have an hour and 10 minutes.
Okay, I fixed
and I
it.
need all of them. Okay. So what are you starting with? Like, let's see your little car first. I want to make sure that it's
complete and all the baggies.
Complete. Okay. All right.
Okay. So, you ready?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, but is there an order, or are we just going?
It's up to you, bro, Sith.
Oh man. Okay. So go.
I mean, you don't have to, but I am.
Oh, god dang. I already feel like I'm at a disadvantage because I feel like Josh is already. He's already taken this whole thing apart.
Always feel like you're at a disadvantage.
I'm gonna do all the easy stuff first by removing all of the tires. No power tools at all, Kevin.
No power tools. Matt said, because he's just trying to be rude.
Let's make this. No, not rude. Responsible. Because I know that.
Responsible? Oh, my freaking camera froze again.
Oh, see, you're disqualified. I better get this magnetic thing out here.
I'm going to be at a disadvantage because I'm going to have to keep fixing that for some reason.
Yeah, that's good.
So let's see.
I missed a couple super chats. I'm sorry, Perry G. Let me go back and check
do
those
that
out.
right away, Matt.
That's a part of it too. You have to go back and you have to read all the super chats. Perry G, thank you very much for not leaking the new release. Good job, buddy. Yeah, for once, I'm not responsible for both of these leaks.
Yeah, you just on, and my camera froze again.
And mine's gone all like red stripies. I'm getting all the feedback on this older EVGA card. That's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine.
All fine.
How are you?
It's fine. What's wrong? What's your problem? Huh?
No power tools build off. I hear his driver whining, or is that him? That's good.
So my overhead camera is a Sony, what is it? A6000?
CVU A6000?
Yeah. 6,000 or 61? I don't know.
Why aren't you coming out?
Oh, how does Tony do this and be happy about it?
Tony, oh Jesus, CCXRC?
Yeah.
He does live
No.
taking things apart?
No, absolutely not. Working on small cars.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I'm already annoyed.
There's so much working on the 10 scale. I'm just saying. Is the frozen camera an issue? I don't know where the issue derives from.
Sony, story just goes story. It's a Sony A not working.
And not gonna work here
And not
anymore.
working. Why aren't these coming out? I need more tools. Oh, these are
Like
long bolts.
Like a
That's
power
why.
tool? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you'd like to have?
Well, I'm experiencing some trouble.
Shit. Okay, no. Just make sure I took apart the right axle. You know, because the
Why aren't you coming out? I can't get the bolts out that keep the slider thingy in there.
oh,
Those slider screws are annoying.
that's a YP.
So I'm not the only one who's had to deal with these. You do have to compare forearm veins when you're done. These are a pain. These are a real pain. I quit. I quit. You win. That's not binding.
That's not. Oh my god.
There we go. There we go. Yes. Oh, it's a. I see. That's why. Very
Why?
annoying. No, don't worry about it. You'll see when you get to it.
Buy tons of RC stuff, won't buy a decent overhead cam. This is a decent overhead cam, Jesse.
That is a really good camera, Jesse.
I don't know
You guys
why
have done this
it
before,
does that.
right? No, Joe, we haven't. That's the whole point. I don't want to strip anything, but great news is I have to do this on the other side too. Righty tighty.
No, it's different.
Now, Tony, I'm not going to be able to install your things here too because Josh will beat me for sure if I do that.
Right. That is absolutely true.
My shoulder hurts.
Look at these little fancy things that I didn't see initially. Not you, Matt, but the people.
Oh, there's a nut on the back of that because that's where the link goes.
There's a name for that.
Oh boy. That is a one tiny little nut. I already regret saying that we would do this live.
Oh, I think it makes everything better. That's not. I swear to, this wrench feels like it's too small. This wrench feels like it's too big. We're a real Goldilocks situation here.
Well, I've almost got one side panel off so I can put on a carbon fiber one.
Carbon fibre is the word you're looking for.
Carbon fiber.
Cars for hire. Son of a bitch.
Cat's on fire. I'm gonna have to remember the order that these
Brazen
go
Scale
in.
Checking in from the pits of KOH.
Hey,
I've missed
how's it going down there?
So much KOH coverage this year.
Me too.
Because of everything just being wild. And crazy guys.
Fiber. I almost feel like I should reset that too, but I know that if I do,
dang it,
it won't work anymore.
Frozen, fixed.
Thomas Bialzik, thank you very much. Why is there an extra pair of hands on Josh's feed?
I just work so fast that sometimes the camera can't keep up.
Right. Yeah. I should have known. You're just such an expert.
We are definitely taking different approaches, I can tell, because you dove into the chassis first.
Yeah, because I'm like, there's no links. There's no brass links. So there's nothing to replace on the link end of things. So I was like, let's get as much of that kind of done, because that means I can also start on the skid at the same time.
That does mean that. That's a good call. I went with a different approach. I'm starting on the front axle because that means I can get the steering knuckles done and the servo mount at the same time and be done with that part of it. Daniel Curtis, thank you, sir. Super chat for an SBG lead. There wasn't even a hitch in my giddy up on your attempt of my slowing me down to give Matt the advantage that he requires for a lead.
I need every little bit of help I can get. Let's be honest. I should almost just take this whole thing apart and then just show the finished one like Martha Stewart would do.
See,
I do apologize for the quality of my overhead feed. It's gone terrible right now.
I think you're required to fix that per the rules.
It still functions.
I'll barely allow that.
Okay. We've got the skid coming out. Coming out of the booth.
Coming out the booth at you. Tony and Pablo were talking about Adam Sandler comedy albums in general.
Yeah.
Last night.
There we go. Bottom skid out.
Watching this makes my hands cramp.
I don't know why they give you new screws for they're exactly the same.
For what?
For the skid. They give you new screws, but they're the same screw.
Yeah, you keep thinking that.
They are. Oh, they're not. I mean, they are.
Fixing
Did
camera.
you already look at all of this stuff, Josh?
No, I'm just aware that they wouldn't just give you the same thing.
Crawler baller, thank you very much. Only if you pull the finished one out of an oven. That would be pretty funny.
So I've got the front axle knuckles and brass hexes installed. We're removing the servo mount now.
Behind.
I think what the real question is how many minutes ahead of Matt am I going to finish? Will I be able to finish another beverage before he's done?
Shut up.
I'm wondering. I mean, I'm going to have to ask Nicole to go get me one, have her agree to do so, then bring it here, remove the cap. Oh, froze again.
CCXRC, thank you very much. $5. That's it. That is all. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Hopefully I haven't forgotten anything really clutch, like, important stuff that would go on there. Let's get rid of those old shoulder screws. Use the new ones.
Oops. There we go.
Bottom links. We'll need to replace those.
Got in your hole.
Okay.
You too good for your hole? Answer me.
Get back in your hole. Okay. CCXRC, did you magnetize your driver beforehand? I believe that these are not. Pivot.
Come on, you long freaking shocks.
Someone go ask about roundabouts on Josh's feed. Good idea, Perry. Perry G. Now, drive shafts are the same. I'm not going to worry about that right now. That has to come off first because we need to put stuff back on.
I feel like I'm gonna worry less about drive shafts right now, and I'll fix them in the end if I need to.
Now these ones, I believe,
I
put
fixed
your
the
links in
camera.
different places. It's the same. Okay.
We really need that music.
Could they have made these screws any smaller? Or these nuts, I mean. It's a mess, guys. Josh is cheating. How's he cheating?
I'm not cheating in the slightest. I'm just faster. But my camera keeps freaking freezing. I
That's a real
can't
shame.
understand why. I don't think it's the camera's problem.
These are nylocks. These little tiny nuts are nylock. Impossible.
Inconceivable. I don't think. You keep using
Never
that word.
trust a Sicilian.
Keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it
I do not
means.
think it means what you think it means.
Okay.
Okay, feeling pretty good about this.
Ooh, this is a mistake. Okay. It's okay. We're able to.
I like the sound of that. Josh making mistakes.
Oof. I bet you're going to do the same thing. Frozen.
Why even bother?
I know. I need to just like go to my other camera or something. I don't know why. I feel like I need to.
Okay. That is all good.
Ooh. And it went completely.
Oh, good.
Let's see
Oh,
if
mine
that
looks
worked.
horrible. Holy cow.
Let's see if that worked here.
Josh unfreezes his camera and the skid is on. Huh. That's neat. Wonder how that happened. We're not like the good thing is we don't have to like go into the internals and change anything in there. Like this is all pretty standard stuff, really. Summers in Rangoon. Luge lessons.
Hitting me. Stupid shock. There we go. Still the same issue on this side. Okay.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
None yet?
Oh, yes. None your business.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Nice. Okay. Brass skid and one carbon fiber piece on. Now to the other side. I guess I could take the battery out for easy.
We gotta
Restart the camera?
What he's gonna miss is that he doesn't know that you need to replace these, I bet.
Now you got me looking around.
My guess is that he doesn't realize why he needs to.
What are you talking
Savage
about?
Patch, thank you, sir. Working on an SCX24 build myself right now, MT style. Well,
Nice.
You know, I hear that monster trucks are for people that hang out with
Monster friends.
Monster friends.
Buck Dandy, thank you very much. Just wanted to send you a really slow super chat. Stop reading this and wrench.
Get in your
Thanks, Buck.
freaking hole.
Manly hands disassembling what tiny, dainty hands assembled. Very true, Vidjo. Wild card, thank you very much.
Idea.
I fully support the max headroom filter for this build. Yeah, the camera, I think it's the EVGA XR1 acting up a little bit. It does not like
He doesn't like what?
It does not like. Let's just leave it at that. Sometimes it just decides.
Shoot, mine.
Eh.
I think mine went longer this time before it froze and redid it, but God damn it. Keep dropping this. I'm just, my hope is that he forgets that or doesn't realize that he needs to do these. And I mean, well, it could be bad if he doesn't, he could end up with the inability to finish.
Me?
I feel like I'm going to let him learn that lesson on his own, though. Oh, can you
obviously...
Can you hear me talking at the same time? Shoot.
It's obviously something. Hey, if you guys want to do me a solid and let me know what he's talking about, that would be fine. I don't have any problems with that. So you guys go right ahead and tell me what the deal is.
I do need to remove these. Okay.
Second carbon fiber plate on-ish.
On it. Jesus. Okay. Well, I'm not feeling as confident as I was. Frozen again.
Confidence is key. Psychological warfare. That's what this is. 100%. 100%.
On everyone.
Why are you singing that?
I don't know. I feel like it's one of those songs they play to the enemy to make them.
Oh. What did they play when they were trying to get Noriega? Was it like it was Metallica, wasn't it? Or Sepultura?
Who? Simple Sugar?
Oh, okay. You know, for someone who claims to be with it,
I'm hip. I'm with it.
I'm cool. I'm with it.
So,
I think I'm just better at this.
well,
wait. I don't want to be better at things that are small.
I don't know why. I feel so comfortable while I'm.
It's just so natural for me. I think I have these vanquish tools.
At the same time, I feel like using power tools would have been such a massive mistake to try and use.
I agree. I
feel like I'd have just snapped the heads off these things as soon as I tried to tighten them down.
Just the wrong amount of torque. Crunch.
Yeah.
Fiddle-dee-dee. I will require a new one of those.
Okay. We are cooking with gas, as the saying goes.
The red lines are getting pretty bad. Yeah. You know what? Maybe I'll take a break here in a moment because I'm so far ahead.
You know what? I feel like.
Hey, both carbon fiber skids are on. I am going to try to reset this. If it breaks, it breaks.
We die, we die.
You lose signal for a moment, or it'll never come back at all. It's another option. Nope, not coming back. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, Shaggy.
Uh-oh, I might actually need to
Which cameras?
stop this whole... No, like I may need to actually like reset OBS.
Why is that?
Because the camera feed is like dunzo.
Interesting.
It won't let me reset it. What if I try removing it? No, it's just Can I do that though? Can I like close OBS and it'll just keep running?
I mean, you'll have to start your feed again, but your live stream will keep running. I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to let you do that, and I am going to go walk out there and get another beverage, just to not absolutely destroy you at this competition. Keep talking though, because your Skype is going to be going on my side, even though it won't be going on your side for a moment.
Yeah, give us 1 second here, folks. It did nothing. It didn't bring it back at all. Oh well. No, it's there, but the lines are bad. So we're just gonna run with it. Savage Patch, thank you very much. Another day, another live. Yeah, I'm back.
Did it work?
And no. Did not reset it. Odd.
You know what? I didn't actually finish that other beverage.
Oh, you silly goose.
I thought I did.
The goggles, they do nothing. Oh well. Okay, we're just gonna have to keep going. Okay, now I know which axle is the front. You're installing all knuckles, right? All 4 knuckles? Josh?
No, we only got front knuckles.
I got 2 sets of knuckles.
You got 2 sets of knuckles?
Yeah.
Don't install the rear ones then.
Fine.
I got once. Did you get the extra knuckle weights?
Yep.
Okay. Well,
I got all 4 of those.
Jeez.
They come as a set of 4.
I'm going to be having some words with Higgins.
Oh, you can go ahead and have those words.
And I said to self. Okay. Oh, camera froze.
Good job. Good job. Okay. Now, I better make sure I know which ones are which.
Flung that at myself.
How are they positioned? There we go. Okay, good. So, do you like stuff?
You know what I like the most? Is
things?
Winning.
I know you do. It's all Josh cares about is winning. He doesn't care about anything else.
There is a nylock there. Ugh.
The tiniest nylock in the world. Good question, Michael Malmstein. Are we doing RC 4-wheel drive mystery boxes again?
Oh,
or
no.
do they want us to?
Oh, do they want us to? I'll give you a
Absolutely
guess.
not.
Well, or do they?
Absolutely, they don't.
Or do they hope that we actually do them this time, and
well,
that they're not
is
the
this
worst
the thing?
pile?
Like, is this them going? Oh yeah.
Oh well.
Well, the jerk store called.
So here's my thought, is that they did them this time. There's no way that they aren't aware that their last time was a massive joke around the internet. Because if they didn't know, the comments would tell them already.
Yeah. Oh, hey, sorry. I have a question.
Yes.
Are you putting both halves of the knuckle weights?
Yes.
Like top and bottom?
Correct.
Okay.
The big half goes on the top.
What? They're the same.
They're not the same.
Oh.
Oh.
The big half goes on the top?
Yeah.
How do you know?
I designed.
Why would you want more weight on the top of the wheel?
Because if you're trying to climb something, it'll be up higher.
You're such a scumbag. I designed them. You're such a joke.
Why did you keep believing it for so long?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. Skid
Here's
plate.
6 front tires this time. Who said that?
Let me
Check
check.
it fast. Very good.
The link screws are the exact same. Just checking. Confirming even.
Nobody has time for that.
Okay.
This piece.
Froze again.
Oh, there we go.
Here's Johnny. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a bit reticent to doing another mystery box unboxing because I know we're both going to get TF2 24
That's the other thing.
skills.
So like, listen, 1 and 4 get either a 124 scale or 118 scale. I'm like, honestly, I would hope that I didn't, because they value those things at like $180.
Right,
And
exactly.
it's just like, okay, well, there's all of the value for something that is they were selling for $69. So,
Right. Yep.
like that almost, it seems worse because the TF2 is terrible. The TF2 24, whatever they call it, it's terrible. It is not, as much as I am, not the world's largest fan of 24 scale. I'm even less of a fan of that.
Yeah.
So it's like you win, or it's a lose-lose to me. And the other thing is that it's like a lose-lose-lose because I lose $350.
I think I found that thing that you were telling everybody about.
Oh, did you?
I think so. And I didn't get too far before I realized what I needed to do. I think.
But why do you need to do it?
Because you can't fit it in once you have both halves of the knuckle weight on.
Well, partially true, but that's not the thing.
Oh, there's another thing?
There's another thing. It's a worse thing.
Oh, boy.
Just saying.
That doesn't sound good. That does not sound good.
Like what could end up being a catastrophic end to your attempt.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Now I'm really nervous.
You should be.
Okay. Someone give me a hint. Matt's going to call out sick tomorrow because his editing hand won't be working.
These
little parts are infuriating.
These nuts are the worst thing ever. Okay. One down. Either of you going to review the Red Cat RDS? So I was asked if I wanted to, and I declined. Not because I feel like it is a bad car or anything like that. I just I'm honestly, I'm not a drift person. I don't. Son of a biscuit.
I'm not much of a drift guy either. I bought a drift car this winter with the intention of, drifting with it, but I have not yet done that.
I'm glad that the camera was frozen because they would have watched me realize that I installed the lower link on the upper link nut hole.
You're a nut hole.
Chris Barr, thank you, sir. You got an Axial XR10 laying around. Good truck if it's last time they tried dedicated I do not have an XR10 of my own any longer. Do have one on the wall at work that does not belong to me personally. So, but yeah, that is the that was a dedicated comp truck of its time.
People liked them.
They were misunderstood. Come on, there we go.
Yeah.
Beeple bopple. There's your.
Cool. Okay, that's on. Let's make sure that
Someone tell me
it's
how
on
far
there.
Matt is.
Yes. Excellent. I'm done. No.
I'm actually kind of concerned with what you're saying, the words you're saying, and the status of your progress. I feel
Well,
like
I've
you.
really only got a couple of things left.
Shit. Shoot.
I haven't run into any major problemos yet.
So there is hope. Is there any type of wager on this? Pride,
Yeah, just pride.
pride, and prejudice. Um,
Oh, is it the bottom? It's the bottom nut. You're supposed to put that on before you put on the weight. Is that correct?
nope.
Hmm. That is one of the things.
Um,
Kevin Nugent, thank you very much for the Finger Physio Fund. Thanks for the laughs. This is pretty funny,
God,
but not in the same way.
hammer keeps freaking freezing. Our pets'
That's a real
heads are
problem
falling
for you.
off.
You had
So,
a pair of gloves in your pocket this whole time?
so you're saying there's a chance?
That one is for a Lamborghini. You might want to hang on to it.
Okay, we're working on our second half of the carbon fibre.
And moving around the axle.
Camera froze. Reactivate.
Activate. Isn't that
Wonder
what they say
Twins.
on?
Activate.
No, isn't that what they say? 3, 2, 1, activate, and then it's on BattleBots, right?
Oh.
Activate. Are these your class 1 rigs? Well,
Getting there. Chris Maxwell, thanks. So, will the real ease of the Vanquish RTR, how long before Horizon buys you guys?
how's that?
Oh man, I don't think we're playing in the same universe. Still at this point, because like we released an RTR, and Horizon has like 300 RTRs.
They do have a few.
Like, I don't know that we're gonna make a noticeable dent in their day-to-day world.
Like, but you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah. Swimmy, swammy, swammy.
Swami Samsonite. He does say
Swanson.
uh Swanson and then
Yeah.
just completely disregards that.
It says, I want you to check the briefcase. Oh. Yeah, good idea. Oh, Samsonite.
Samsonite. It was way off.
Darn you.
Are you having fun yet?
I mean, not a ton because I'm not sure if I'm winning.
You're probably not winning.
That's what I'm a little worried about because it sounded like you were damn near done. You know, the only good news is that one just kind of fell in. Like it was just like, whoop, just popped in there. Like, oh, how'd that happen?
Not yet discovered your catastrophic failure point,
Oh, that's good
and
news
I'm
for
worried
me.
about that.
It's good news for
I'm
me because it's
very,
something you're
very worried.
definitely going to have to notice.
Shoot. Could it be? Because I've done there's nothing, there's no more parts left.
Are you saying you're done?
I've got one more. Well, I've got a few things to do still.
Okay, well
Now I'm just sandbagging you.
that makes me feel a little better. Um
Not many though. Tongue's coming out.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm like at that point. Like, that absolute thrash point. I'm actually sweating. Would you believe that?
I'm a little warm. I'm a little warm. I mean, I've got the vent open, so the heat's just blasting in here now.
Oh, my house is always warm in here, and then the lights make it warmer, and then my competitive nature burns inside of me. So,
Did you change out the screws on the steering links to the knuckles? Screws, steering links to the knuckles. Yes. Of course I did.
which ones is he asking about?
I don't know what he's talking about. It's Tony.
Of
He's trying
course,
to
it's
screw
Tony.
me up. He's trying to screw me up or help me. One of the two.
It's hard to say. Hard to say
It is
there.
hard to say.
Could be either one. Maybe it's what I was asking about. Maybe it's not.
Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Who knows? Hey. So are you building it, but better? We're not allowed to use power tools for this challenge, gents.
Yep, that was
This is
the
all.
come on.
This is all for the sake of entertainment.
Someone says it's
That's
getting
entertainment.
Someone says it's getting pretty close.
I'm just, happy to be participating.
Are
Really.
you? Because I want to
Oh
win.
yeah. Just happy to put brass onto things.
Go. All right. Out of there.
Go get.
Go and get. Okay.
Let the
Kenneth
man
Brown,
child win.
thank you. While you guys build AX24s, I'm building a VFD twin with memory after building one prior to this. So far, so good. Hashtag Team Matt.
Yeah. Thanks, man. I know Josh is sweating this one too, which is really fun for me. I don't like that's the thing. I don't even care if I win or not. It's just if Josh gets too like all like discombobulated. That's my favorite.
Yeah, shut it. I'll tell you, there's one thing I don't love, and that's the depth that those little hex pins go in the hexes.
I know. It's a bit
They
that's a bit challenging.
I don't feel like they only go down so far,
Yeah.
and I don't feel like it's far enough.
It didn't feel far enough. I'll agree. Oops.
Um,
I'm also really like chuffed with myself that I haven't dropped anything on the floor. Now I've jinxed myself, of course.
right. Nothing to see. Oh, my camera froze at the perfect time.
Why? What'd you do?
Nothing.
What didn't you do, moreover?
No, I'm doing everything. I'm just doing a little extra.
Doing a little extra, are you?
Just saying. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Oh yeah, well I'm doing a whole paint job.
The just saying, I don't think that those screws go in quite far enough.
They do. Did you try putting a tire on or a wheel on?
Yeah, and it didn't felt like it wanted to seat properly.
Josh switched trucks. Oh, they go in plenty far. You just didn't do it right, Josh.
I'm telling you what, they do not.
I'll tell you what, Bobby.
Really need that wheel wrench from the AX or the SCX 24 budget build off when it came with the little axial stuff or the RC4 wheel
That
drive stuff.
that boy ain't right.
I know.
Here's one I prepared earlier.
Red on you, bastage. There we go. Word. Jeremiah Salberg, think in order to win after building it, you have to crawl over a 1, 2, 3 block. Says taking a break from RC tonight and going through his Game Gear games.
Game Gear. Ooh la la.
I remember
I had a
Game
Game
Gear.
Gear.
So did I. Remember I had like a Coyote and Roadrunner game for it.
I had Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. I hear Sookie outside my door, being a pest.
Suck it.
Who do you think you are, Mr. Knots? Mr. Tying Knots? Every time somebody needs knots tied, they go to him. Where is... Oh, there it is. Whew. Thought I lost a wheel nut.
Ooh, that'd be bad. It's gotten very quiet.
Has it? Why, though? Is it because... Let's see.
I'm done.
Who won? Who won?
I was just putting the body on for the last minute.
Who won there? Because I was too.
That's amazing. I think we were both literally done at nearly the same time. That's hilarious. That is so funny.
I'm sweating.
That is great. That is so funny. Holy cow, that front end is mega heavy now.
Didn't it?
Oof.
Like,
does it roll? Well, it won't roll because you can't roll it because it's got warm gears. Where's my
radio?
Remote.
What radio did this thing come with?
The heck, we can't. I don't know where my radio is.
Which one's this to? What's the capper? I don't know where my radio is.
Oh, here it is. I found it.
It's the little Spectrum one, right? Looks like.
Yeah.
Troy Gibler, thank you, sir. Off topic, thoughts of Ford getting back into the F1 game. It's a bit of a sham.
Love it.
But I do like it.
Yeah, because they're just putting their name on Red Bull's motor.
It's Red Bull's engine. They're not actually developing the engine. They're technical advice mainly on the hybrid system.
Yeah. But that's also in and of itself, that is still a pretty interesting thing. Because that means that there's a lot more hybrid and electric technology that's going to start coming for other things in the future.
Yeah. So,
okie dokie. Is there a switch to turn this
Yes.
on? I can't remember. Yes. I win.
Did you drive yours? Because I drove mine.
Yeah.
Well, so did I. Did you drive it over a 1-2-3 block like they said we had to?
I don't remember that part of the competition.
I think you read it out loud. Or maybe it was me.
Or where my 1, 2, 3 blocks are. Tie goes to the winner.
Everything works. The weight is there. Everything spins.
Yeah.
Except
that motor's.
God, that feels so much.
That motor's going to need some help.
It feels so much more substantial.
That motor is going to need that CCXRC upgrade for sure.
Yeah. I have no thoughts on the release, on Axial's possible release for tomorrow. You will hear my thoughts on their release tomorrow.
Whatever that release might be.
Whatever that release might be. And also, come join me.
Fantastic.
Come join me tomorrow night for Thursday Night Live, going over an Axial release, maybe. Or maybe not.
Yeah, I think I'm going to say that I won that.
I don't think so.
Yep.
Did you have to switch?
I can't say who. Wes just said I can't say who won, but we all lost.
um,
I will definitely be replacing that stock motor with the baby Goliath that I got from Tony from CCXRC. I'll put comments, or I'll put a link to all of Tony's stuff in the description for tomorrow's live video. I'll also be swapping out servos. I'll add the overdrive gears, and I might even go to these brass axles because why not?
Why not?
Right?
Why not?
Why
the thing
not?
that I was talking about, Matt, is that you had to.
Yes.
It was replacing the ball studs in the knuckle and the steering.
Yeah. Of course. Why would they come in the bag? Why would you not replace
because
them?
they look almost identical, although it's a difference between
They're not,
machine
though.
thread and coarse thread. Yes. So
Yeah,
that's what I was
exactly.
thinking. You might just get lazy and not replace.
Oh no, not this guy.
Not old Scale Builders Guild.
Not old SBG. That's not how we operate.
But that went swimmingly.
Yeah, that actually went pretty well. And for anyone who might doubt the machining capabilities for these tiny parts, they all just threaded quite nicely.
Yeah, it all went together.
Yeah.
As easily as I could have hoped. It kind of fell together in a lot of ways. It's almost like
it sure did.
Knew the design of it. I do love the extra knuckle weight around the knuckles. Like, adds some heft.
That's pretty cool.
I am going to have to yell at Higgins about the other set of knuckle weights. But I've just got the knuckles for the rear. Mm-hmm. No additional
the
weight.
Actual weights.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So
I'll be sending a harshly worded.
It does. You probably want more weight. Probably want more weight up front, but not too much.
So I found with my Capra 4-wheel steer, I actually did like some weight in all four corners.
Yes.
So
yeah.
Yeah.
I put it in all four corners on the UTB 18, and I actually quite liked it there too. So
that was fun.
Yep.
The little
fun.
AX24
really
that everybody hated so much when we did videos with. And now that people have got them, they seem to be enjoying them. No way.
Wow, what a surprise. I never would have guessed that in a million years.
It's like I still like the style. But yeah, I'm just saying.
Me too. That was fun. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Good on you, Josh.
Quick little build off. I don't know that I could do that through an entire kit. I'd be losing my mind.
Oh, yeah. Didn't we talk about doing that?
We've talked about doing a build off so many times, but let me tell you, I think that was about the perfect amount of time to try and do that little exercise. Whew.
Yep. Not doing that again anytime soon.
Just like, you know what, Matt? You should update people on your good fortune that followed my good fortune on our last little live stream stunt known as the eBay auctions.
Oh, right. So I also had to refund a payment. This is super shitty. He seems like a nice enough guy, but he's been waiting since what? It was supposed to arrive on February 3rd, and it has not arrived yet. So fair enough. It's probably just because I chose to ship through eBay. So I tell eBay the size of the box and how much it weighs, and it gives me options for services. So I chose one of those services, and because that thing has yet to arrive, that person got cranky and wanted their money back, which is totally understandable. I sent them a message that said, hey, look, it's coming from Canada. Sometimes these things take longer. There's been a bunch of weather. Please just be patient. Can you hold off until Wednesday? If it doesn't arrive, I'll give you a refund. And by like 12:01 a.m., the message was already in my eBay thing. I want my refund. So even though I shipped it through eBay's service,
right,
there's no recourse for me because the tracking number that they provided to me doesn't work, because I'm sure it's one of those things that's not a tracked package. It has a tracking number associated to it, but it does not show anything through the system. And it'll just show up at this guy's house, and then he'll get it. And how much do you want to bet I don't get any sort of communication or the item returned?
Right. Yep.
So I feel heavily burned, because it was one of the more expensive things. It was the super shafty transmission.
Right.
And I mean, if you're watching and you do get it, please contact me and decide in,
Even if you'd like to return it.
Just return it, please. Because I don't like selling things and then not getting to keep the money.
I would really either like to keep the thing or exchange it for money. I didn't enjoy my option of giving the thing away and not getting the money at all either. Because
it's not fun.
Mine was to the tune of like $980 that I don't have the thing or the money for. So, now let me tell you, Matt and I both are like, the whole eBay thing was, for one, a roller coaster of emotions.
Yep.
Feeling like we were, like, things were going for overvalue, and we were concerned, and we didn't want people to feel like they didn't get their money's worth. And that weighed quite heavy on us both. We both had conversations at length about it, being like, man, I don't love the feeling of this. I don't mind selling things, and I don't mind feeling like they can go for a bit of a premium at times. But I feel like some of these things are way overvalued. And then we went on the thing that I even got scammed on. I lost both the item and a new inbox kit that I included with it because I felt bad. That cost me money. Yep. And then I lose all of it.
I'm fortunate that this might make a truck went to somebody on the stream. Most of the stuff except that transmission, I think, went to people who were on live stream.
And I don't know. I know if some of mine did. I know that GC Coop got the Santa's sleigh, which I was super happy about. Another guy locally, Eric, got the bomber set up. Super happy about that. One, that he was local. I was like, okay, that's great. Two, but that one, which I was overly concerned about, included extra and that I even had communication with beforehand, being like, hey, can I just pick it up rather than, and then they're like, you know what, just go ahead and send it.
Yeah.
So
Logan makes a good point here. He says, as someone with a following online, it means you have more pressure to come through on your end. We have more to lose than just one transaction. I've shipped things to and from Matt, which is true. But it's just one of those things. I'm done with eBay.
Oh yeah.
Because there's no protection for the seller whatsoever.
Nope.
You get screwed, and people can just say, I didn't get it.
Yeah.
It's not here.
Yeah. Well, mine wasn't even that. They're just like, annoying. I shipped myself through own services. So I have the tracking number. I shipped in a secure way, insured, priority or express mail, to make sure that it got exactly where it got there, shows delivered and everything. But what I got was
I didn't buy this.
Didn't recognize transaction. Like someone reported it to their credit card instead. The person who bought it, they've got like 50 other eBay transactions, all from hobby places. So they're obviously in the hobby.
Hey, Upsucka, thank you very much. Did I miss something on Colorado? No, we didn't actually really talk much about it.
Nope. Other than just being excited about it.
Yeah, and Pay Up Sucker again, thank you. Next time, contact eBay before you refund, because you are covered as long as you have a tracking number. Didn't seem to matter much in this case.
If I'm honest, our disputes are through eBay specifically. It shows, like mine shows, I have no more action to take. It is.
Yeah, I have three things. I can message sender, or I can message the buyer I can refund, or I think there was like another one that was sort of basically like ask for another couple days before you can, like, there's no recourse at all.
I've responded to the limits.
None.
I sent a message through eBay to the buyer being like, hey, not sure if you understood what was happening because it sounded like you were buying this for your husband. Maybe he reported it on the credit card because he didn't recognize it, whatever it may be. But, hope that we can find a resolution to this because it looks like everything went fine. No such luck. So, out
It was probably a kid.
out the this might make a truck stuff in general is what it is. Like, honestly, I could have given that to somebody and just been like, that's fine. But I like included another in the box new kit with it just because I felt bad inside of it.
Part.
So it's just like, okay, I'm out all $300 like of actual cash. Yeah. So I'm out the.
Yeah. And I mean, that's, I guess, like, I think when I bought that super shafty transmission, I don't even remember, it would have been like, what, $250, $300. So I'm probably, I'm out that, plus I'm out the selling price too. So annoying.
Someone saying that contact eBay on the phone. It doesn't matter. It's because
it doesn't
they did
matter.
it with the credit card company. So the credit card company's just like, no, you can't have the money. It's outside of your, there's literally nothing that I can do. That's the thing with your credit card company. Like, depending on who your credit card is through, you have purchase protection as a credit card owner. So that's it. That's the thing. You can call eBay all they want. They're like, we don't have the money either. It got refused to us by the credit card people. So.
Yep. It's so crazy, but I mean, like, I have never had anything like that disappear or go missing or any of that stuff ever.
I've had a package.
And the first time we do it on eBay,
yeah,
that's where we get screwed. I mean, I've got on the Scale Builders Guild forum, we have a classified section, which you can only see if you pay your membership, because there's upgraded memberships that allow access to the classifieds, which is enough of a deterrent for most people to not scam people.
Right, because you have some association, some attachment. But you can prove the card is associated with the account and not stolen. I can't do any of that. That's beyond an eBay. Yeah, eBay has, there's literally nothing. I can escalate to them. That's it. At that point, I have no more recourse whatsoever. You can call all you want.
The worst. Yeah. Now I have to take this all apart again.
Well, that sucks for you.
So I can put all those other parts back in. Hey, you know what? It's good enough. It's good enough just as is.
So,
thanks, Tony.
I don't mind. Honestly, I don't mind selling online in the slightest. In general, that's why I put stuff on my website. People email me, or I put it up on Instagram and my story, because if I interact with most people I interact with, oftentimes it's not the first time, or I'll have a dozen messages with them, and you can usually tell if someone is
cool or
the
not.
only time I've ever been burned is through eBay. So let me tell you.
Yep, same. Only been burned.
Yeah,
that's okay. It is what it is. It's not the end of the world. It's not blood money. I don't need it.
Oh, I agree. I don't need it either. But I was hoping to donate. It can, donate.
It does affect
money.
the donation. Yeah.
I still, and honestly, I've had some messages back and forth, seem legitimate, all that. Still haven't been paid for the EXO. So.
Oh dear.
It hasn't been shipped.
No. Yeah. Yeah. But, you wait for money, then you ship.
Still haven't been paid on the EXO either. So had a number of messages. Honestly, seems like a sincere, reasonable thing. So, okay. Harley, I found your bundle on eBay. If you did, Gerardo.
Oh, man. It's right next to the new Axial, whatever it is.
I tell you what. Ugh.
People like that ruin this hobby. All the leaks, all that stuff where the leaks come out, just use your brain next time. If you're that guy that's so like, it's just for clout. It's all it is. It's just internet clout.
Yeah.
Who cares?
It the
Don't
leak
do it.
thing. The leak thing is the whole other side. Like, yeah, and it just gets shared around this, and it just keeps going. And let's go team fire team.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. I fully admit it. I knew what I did, and I apologize to every single influencer that got one.
Yeah, because
I reached out
what you do
because
is
that ruined it.
you take and you devalue all of the time that whoever else put in so much effort on a release put in.
Yep.
On the release, I'll just use the release of the Vanquish Phoenix RTR that came out today. It was supposed to come out today.
Yeah.
It did come out. But myself, Matt, Tony from CCX, Hemistorm, RC Review. Greg Vogel, RC Review.
Greg Vogel.
All of those people got it. To do a release video, is between 10, 15, and 30 hours. Can be anywhere in that range. Pretty, like, you can literally put that much time into a release of something like that.
Yep.
You know. And you're hoping that you release it at the time that everybody agrees on, and you all get a similar momentum, and people kind of go between the videos and whatnot. And
Yep.
the value of what you get, a kit like that, if you take that value and you just divide it by the value of that and the hours you got, it's not a good value.
It ain't.
It's not a good
Much.
value.
Nobody's.
So what you're
making money
hoping
from
is
this.
that you get a little bit of affiliate sales on some kits. You click through the link in the description, you buy one, you get a 1 or 2% or whatever it is through whoever you buy it. The seller pays us that, not you guys. So you get a little bit there. You get some YouTube ad revenue. You get some new subscribers and hopefully a long term,
Yes.
viewer. And instead,
But when someone like me inadvertently releases a teaser or
Then-
like a scheduled video, it ruins all of that for everyone. Yeah. And I felt sick.
And
I honestly, it was the worst thing that I've ever done in this business, this hobby. And it really, truly affected me. And I mean, I was not myself for weeks after that.
Yeah. And it's one of those things, like, it's terrible. And you took 5% or 8% of everybody else's effort and just brought it down that much. Because, like, oh yeah, I saw that. I have some of the details. I'm not going to go look at more of it. And you just,
yeah.
So, like, even all the comments about the specifics of whatever Axial could be coming out with in the chat, I don't like at all. Because I'm like, you're just taking away from the effort that I am putting into a release video for tomorrow that I've spent 20 hours on between all of the things that I've done to prepare for it. So no, I'm not going to respond to the comments about it or what I think about it, because you're going to see something that I put in 20 freaking hours of work into to present to you in a freaking way. Like,
and in some cases, we don't get a lot of time. Like that like the amount of time we get to actually put together a release video, it's not like we have these things for weeks beforehand. Sometimes we have them for days. Like, there's things that have come out and we get them the day before they come out.
Yeah. The video that's going to be out tomorrow.
To put all that in.
Yeah. I had a few days, basically. And it's just like, so yeah. Yes, Jeremiah. The pics of the VP RTR fan page, not sure if those were supposed to be posted. Obviously not. Like, it wasn't a full release of all the information like has always been done. Like, therefore, no, of course. and I got messages from everyone, and I didn't respond to a single one of them. I'm like, obviously I freaking know, and I'm super pissed off about it. So every message I got, I was just more pissed off that I got it. I'm just like, oh. And yes, I am extremely whatever about it, but that's like, all this stuff is so much work, and then it's just like, there you go.
Yeah.
And in the end, it's a crowd mentality. It's never going to stop. I don't expect it to stop at all.
No.
It is what it is. It's just an event. In the end, it's freaking RC cars. And I get to work on RC cars all day, every day. I'm pretty freaking lucky. So shit happens.
Exactly.
It is what it is. I lost toy car money.
That's the end of it.
I don't care. I do care.
Exactly.
I'm not going to say I don't care.
I care, and I don't.
Take that back.
Yeah, I care, but not that much. In terms of one-handed driving, 50% yes, 49% no.
That doesn't add up, Matt.
I know. That's what it says.
Mine is 52%. Oh, weird. Mine's 52% no, 47% yes. I don't know if you know this,
really interesting.
but it also doesn't add up.
I guess some people abstained or somehow ruined their vote.
And yeah, in the end, the people that I'm talking about mainly with like Lee is usually not the people who watch these videos. Cause yeah, I feel like I'll show projects on YouTube lives. Cause I'm like, if you're in the lives, you're most likely going to watch an edited video.
Yes.
So I'm like, I'll show stuff in here that
Yes.
you're going to see in 2 videos from now. Like the infraction stuff. You guys saw all the details about that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something nice about being able to show off things here and then do a full actual video afterwards.
Right.
808 RC Guy, thanks very much for your first super chat. Appreciate everything that both of you do for the hobby. Super bummed that the eBay sales went south for you guys, but keep up the great work. You're both awesome. Thank you. You are awesome as well. Much appreciated. Yes. Checkered Past just said 1% drive with their feet.
I don't know what I feel like. I just keep thinking of like Total Recall, making me wish I had 3 hands. Pay up, sucker, as well.
Well,
Thank
you're
you.
doing just fine with 2.
You tell them, brother. And how's stock on the RTRs? We'll see. I honestly was in meetings and everything like today to the point where I did help unload the actual RTRs and then load them into other trailers to get taken. But beyond that, I was.
Hey, you know what's awesome about this, man? By putting that weight, like that brass skid down low, it pulls the whole truck down, so you don't have that silly wobble that it used to have.
You're
as
right.
much.
Actually, it doesn't. I think it's that brass skid plate.
I know, that's what I just said. It made this truck better. Add more brass, guys.
As silly as a brass skid plate sounds, as far as like
It
on
helps.
the bench feel, I 1000% agree with you.
Yes, they
Holy
knew it.
crap.
They fixed it. That's so funny.
How did that absolutely fix the feel of that truck on the bench? Like it was so bouncy and this weirdness to
Yeah.
it. And that brass
Now it's
skid just absolutely knocked
so
that
much
out.
more planted.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
On that note, thank you to the following: Team Garage Hack, John Kavanaugh; Team Garage Hack, Green with NB; CCXRC; Team Garage Hack, Mike Gerard; John Roberts 1.6RC; Perry G; Thomas Bialzik; Crawler Baller; CCXRC; CCXRC; Buck Dandy; Wild Card; Savage Patch; Kevin Nugent; Pay Up Sucker; and 808 RC Guy. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you to Gunnar Nissen, Team Garage Hack, Hazard 421, Jimmy Two Horses, Travis B. His is one that I missed. I apologize. Hopefully Travis either watches the end or is still watching it. Upgrade RTR servo move. Oh wait, no, I did read that. Never mind. Forget you, Travis. I'm kidding. Jarrett Kennedy, CCXRC, You're Done RC, Jeremy Burris, Buck Dandy, Thomas Bialzik, Ed Camino 79, Chris Barr, GC Coop 2, Daniel Curtis, Savage Patch, Chris Barr, Chris Maxwell, Kenneth Brown, Jeremiah Salberg, Troy Givler, Heavy CRC. His I did not read because it says new SCX 10 Pro. Looks like a nice rig. Thoughts? See you tomorrow. Pay up, sucker. Chris Barr, Fish Built. Thank you, Fish Built. I want to say thank you both. Hope to have a beer with both of you someday. I've had too many. Cheers.
CCXRC, thanks for getting another one in there. Thanks for the rant. Hey, if you want rants, you've come to the right place. There's always one on this show.
I'll scream like a
Have
goat.
a great night, everybody. I'll be live tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for What's on the Bench Live, episode 32.
I can't believe you're at 32
You got
already.
lots of stuff.
CCXRC as well. Thank you. Thanks for the rant, CCXRT. Tony, thank you. Thank you for your video as well. Good stuff.
Yeah, man.
Looking forward
Good
to
job.
tomorrow. I'll see you guys next time.
Love you. Bye.